us. So thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us here today. Right before we delve into the remarkable features of this latest offering by Nikon, let's take this opportunity to reflect back on the wonderful journey of Nikon in India. Headquartered in Gurgaon and branch offices in Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, and Bengaluru, Nikon India is a name which is synonymous with innovation and making memories. It has always been at the forefront of providing a thorough service support to all its valued customers. So much so that we have 5 service centers, 23 authorized service centers, 19 collection centers, and over 1,500 dealer base to provide a complete service and support to all our valued customers. We have 132 experience zones across India. I think that also calls for some applauses. Yes? So this journey has been a continuous evolution. And this launch today, it marks itself as a milestone to the commitment of excellence. With a strong commitment to the Indian market, Nikon India has established itself as a leading figure in the imaging sector. For over 17 years, it has dedicated itself to enhance the user experience with its cutting edge and inventive technologies, and also by expanding its range of mirrorless cameras and lens technology. Nikon India has expanded its product vertical into the healthcare segment. Its operations includes sales, service, and application support for Nikon biological range of microscopes and its accessories. Recently, Nikon India has launched its My Nikon app for all the camera lovers. So all this comprehensive approach is an effort of Nikon India to enhance the imaging journey of all its customers. So as we begin, let's delve into the remarkable offering, the latest innovation by Nikon. And to officially kickstart this event, I would like to take this opportunity to invite on the stage an accomplished visionary leader who has guided us towards the path of success and expansion in last 1 decade. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sajjan Kumar, Managing Director, Nikon India. A warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you, Namta, for those kind words. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, Sajjan Kumar, welcomes you all. And my special mention to our guests from media fraternity, as well as our Nikon creators who made it possible today. And this is more special or precious for us as we have seen around that weather is not so kind nowadays. But maybe your sheer presence has dropped the temperature by 10 degrees. So maybe thanks to all of you. And to continue your kindness in this hot weather, we have something very cool to offer to our consumers, I think, who always support us as well as guide us to live up to our expectations, the innovations, what Nikon stands for, and the Nikon heritage. As you can see here, I think we can see around the Z6III logo, there is a mount. And Nikon mirrorless Z series stands for the substitute of innovation. And this journey all began in 2018 with the Z mount. And when we are talking of Z, the biggest mount till date in the industry. And that gives us a lot of freedom to come out with something different, something way ahead of the others. And with the introduction of each and every Z series new model, we are setting new dimensions, new benchmark. And we are here with you today with new Z6III. Let us watch the video. I believe thanks to our creators who certainly outperformed with their work. And all these creators are present here among us today. And I'm sure you can interact with them as well. How was their experience with the new Nikon Z6III? So let us see how Nikon's mirrorless journey started. It started in way back in 2018 with just 2 bodies and 3 lenses. And where are we today? Today we have 10 different bodies and 43 lenses to meet the customers' requirement. Because our customers are from different genre. Like they are from wedding, wildlife, landscape, nature, or fashion. And lenses and bodies has to accordingly to meet their variety of expectations. So that's why time to time Nikon has come out with the lenses to meet those expectations. And how maybe I will be touching in slightly that how this journey was so different and so way ahead from others. Like in 2021, we came out with the really unstoppable Nikon Z9, which is our one of the flagship model. And just see, it is so much awarded across the world with those international accolades which we can see. And till date today, in this category, this is the most selling and in demand product. This journey continues. Last year also we had Z8, which is wildlifers and wedding professionals' first choice. The kind of speed, the kind of accuracy this product offers, and just see so many awards what we got that reflects the Nikon Z8, which, what it stands for. And this journey doesn't stop here, it continues. This legacy of Nikon, which comes from the flagship models of Z9, Z8, and today we have the new Nikon Z6III. It is really outperforming in meeting the specifications and expectations of our consumers, what they were looking for. And when we talk of the new Z6III, I think this is not just, you can say, another model. In the mid-range, the kind of specifications this product is having, this is way beyond. And there are lot many things which are very unique in nature. And product is going to offer like much way ahead improved AF performance. So whether you are shooting as stills or videos, or the kind of video specification this product is having, low light performance this product will be offering, it is unmatched. And here comes, it is world's first partially stacked sensor. And maybe word is slightly technical in nature. So how it is helping our creators? Yes, this helps in much more faster response. It is 3.5 times faster, much faster autofocus, much improved low light performance. The different kind of conditions where our professionals, they shoot their videos and still images, this supports. This is having the processor which comes from Z9 to Z8 to this range, Speed 7 we have. So there's a host of benefits our creators will get. Some of the more specification, although our technical team will touch it more in detail, but just to highlight, just see the video where nowadays the way content is getting consumed, it is more video. So on video specification, 6K 60p, or we can say 5.4K 60p, and slow-mo, which is ultimate slow-mo, 10 times slow-mo, full HD with 240p. So that kind of videos we can get. Now it is inbuilt N-Log is there, and there is a N-RAW, there is a ProRes RAW kind of features. Low lighting capabilities we can see from ISO performance, and for the still shooting, we are having a 20 FPS kind of thing, as well as on pre-release capture, it goes up to 120 FPS. Few more things which are AI-enabled product, like lot more feature where we try to contribute to the workflow of our creators, where post-production job becomes easy, like we have skin softening, or portrait impression balance that is there in this product. And we have brightest EVF in this category so that it remains very comfortable and soothing for your eyes when they are shooting. I think they didn't get tired out. Now with this, we are also introducing with this product the unique Nikon Imaging Cloud service. And with this service, our creators can immediately upload their images content to their preferred cloud space. Yes, these services will be introduced later on after some time, but this product is ready with this. So we as a brand, we understand that our customers' journey, how we can make it comfortable, how we can make it more connected, and that's what we have it with this unique offering from Nikon. And also to touch beyond this, like how this product is versatile. Here we can see our creator like low angle shots and how comfortable it is, because there is a subject can be anywhere. It is not necessarily that should be on eye level. So how with vari angle LED it is helping our creators to get those accurate, precise shots. And this is, we say in true sense, in mid-range is a real hybrid camera for both stills as well as video professionals. And who is going to be the consumer? I'm sure some of our media guests must be having it in mind. I think for anybody who is going to shoot a video, it can be somebody who is making a short film, or someone who is from wedding professionals, or it can be in wildlife or fashion where we want to capture some of the amazing memories, and we can shoot it with these. And it's my honor and pleasure to announce that this product's availability and the price point, it's 2,47,990, and product will be readily available across India from 25th of this month. And this is not just that. We have introductory offer where consumers are having benefit of 27K when they are opting for new Nikon Z6III. And this is really going to be a kind of unregistering offer for them. And this sales star or introduction is at the same time anywhere it is happening across the world. And that's what I think reflects the strength of India and our customers. There are many kits. This product is going to be available. So we have 2470 f4, we will have 2875 f2.8, and we are going to have 24-120 f4. And beyond that also, I think we have variety of lenses which customers can opt for when we are purchasing the Z6III body. So before I move on, let me show some of the content again shot by our creators from our country. I think certainly our creators outperformed with the new Z6III. And it's a matter of honor for all of us that creators from our country are getting recognized, like they are picked by Nikon Corporation as well as Nikon Singapore while developing such a good content, which we can see from some of the videos we have seen. So really it is inspiring, and the kind of content we are generating, it is at par with the world. So thank you so much for that. And before I end, yes, these are the beautiful images and videos shot by our creators. We have a demo zone here with the new Nikon Z6III. Please try out your hands and kindly try to outperform along with our new Z6III. Thank you so much for patient sharing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sajjan San. This looks absolutely stunning to me. Wow. What a pinnacle of convenience and innovation. Thank you so much for really enlightening all of us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to take this opportunity to invite on stage another distinguished figure who has joined us here all the way from Singapore. And he has played a very pivotal role. His impactful contributions have guided us towards the path of success, and it has also reshaped the trajectory of future of Nikon. So please join me in welcoming on stage Mr. Kizo Fuji, Managing Director, Nikon Singapore Private Limited. Welcome to you, Fuji-san.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for attending this Nikon Z6III launching event. Indeed, I was here last year, exactly here, for the launching event of the Z8. And now I'm very excited to be here again together with you guys to celebrate this launching of the Nikon new product Z6III. I'm in charge of the regional headquarters, Nikon Singapore, a managing director whose territory covers Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and Oceania. A very wide range of the region, but Nikon India's contribution is most important because let's say sales revenue wise, approximately 40% of this region occupied. Thank you very much. And recently, the whole world is now paying attention to India's very fast and very important economic development. And naturally, its importance to Nikon is increasing day by day too. So that's why I fly from the Singapore to India every time when launch a very important product. And we will explain, we already explained the detail of the product, but the important thing is you touch the product by yourself, by your hand, and feel the improvement of the product. And also, if you have any feedback to us, that is very appreciated. Even negative point, we have the ear to hear that. That is a policy of the Nikon. So welcome about the negative point as well. But don't hesitate to do that. Okay. So I expect the whole day that you are able to enjoy this event. And I really appreciate to you guys. Thank you very much for your attention. Dhanyawad.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Fuji-san, for really enlightening all of us. And as Fuji-san said, that Nikon India would play a really important role in the launch of the next edition to Nikon Z series. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the highly anticipated moment of the day, where we are going to unveil this latest masterpiece by Nikon India. So are you all ready for the mega launch of the year? Yes. Are we ready? Are we excited? Well, it's going to be an ultimate game changer that is going to redefine the course of photography and videography in the imaging sector. So, would you do the countdown with me? Yes? Are you game? So let's do it. 5. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. You have to do better than that. 5, 3, 1. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the all-new Nikon Z6III. Can we please put our hands together as we welcome this remarkable innovation by Nikon. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to invite our luminaries of wedding cinematography and wildlife photography on stage. Please join me in welcoming Miss Aparupa De. Welcome to you, Aparupa-san. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Next up, everyone, please give it up as we welcome on stage Miss Ankita Asthana. Wow, Ankita, looking lovely as always. Thank you so much for being with us here. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us none other than Mr. Akash Agrawal. And everyone, please give it up for none other than Mr. Vijay Isam. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us here today. I believe we can take this opportunity to create some memories. So let's give a good look to the camera. Wow. What an incredible moment. So our luminaries are the first ones to try their hands on this latest innovation. So I would like to ask you certain questions. Aparupa, I think first of all, right before we delve into this interactive part, I would like to ask from you, because since you have already tried your hands on Nikon Z6III, so how your experience has been, would you like to share with all of us?
Yeah, absolutely. So my experience with the new Nikon Z6III was amazing. And specifically, I loved the pre-release capture feature because in wildlife, when everything happens in a blink of an eye, so when you use this feature, you will never miss a single fleeting moment.
Wow, that's quite amazing, remarkable.
Thank you.
And Vijay-san, if I may ask you, in what all areas do you think that this latest innovation by Nikon is going to outperform in terms of creating more content for you?
Okay, thank you, Nikon, for giving me this opportunity. I've been using this camera, almost like 3 to 4 shoots. Me being primarily a wedding photographer, I wanted to see, what new has Nikon put into the Z6III, because we already have a Z9, Z8, right? So I actually wanted to put a very hard test. And as a wedding photographer, my biggest problem is shooting weddings, and sometimes you don't have opportunity to put a lot of lights. So I wanted to create a scene where it's completely pitch dark and just with natural lights. I was just blown, right? Like the video quality and autofocus, especially autofocus. It's very important for a wedding filmmaker and wedding photographer to get the focus right, because the moments are very split seconds and you have to capture that moment. So it's a true outperformer, I say, especially for wedding photographers. And I always believe that Nikon knows the market like so much, and they know the pulse of the photographers. As a wedding photography company, like you just can't just buy one camera. You just need to buy 10 cameras just for shooting one wedding, right? So the budget is like so good that you can buy like 10 cameras to shoot a wedding. And I think it's a game changer for whole industry. Thank you, Nikon. Yeah, I'm so excited for this camera.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us, Vijay. I'll come back to you. And meanwhile, you prepare yourself with any funny moment that you have captured in weddings, okay? But meanwhile, I would like to ask Ankita and Akash. So what feature of Nikon Z6III do you think stands out?
Hello everyone. It's so nice to be here standing with the Z6III in my hand. This camera truly is a star. I love that as a wedding photographer, it's very important, as Vijay had mentioned, that the focusing has to be just right. And for me, that feature is the most important feature because you cannot miss a shot at somebody's wedding. It's the most important day of their lives. And you have to capture that moment. You just don't have retakes. You cannot miss the shot. So the autofocus of Z6III, you guys tested out. Fuji-san had also mentioned that Nikon loves to, make sure that the customers are trying the cameras before they purchase it.
Right.
And that I would recommend everyone to do, whether you're a Nikon user already or not. Just pick up this camera and just take a look and feel of it and just try to use it. It's such a stunning camera and it's an amazing one to use at
Wow,
weddings.
thank you so much for calling it a star. We have a star here. And Akash, what about you?
I think features like, being able to shoot 6K, 4K, NRAW, all in such a small body and within the camera, I think those are the features that I was looking forward to. And Nikon has been able to do that. And I think it'll be extremely useful for people, shooting, especially weddings, because we have to shoot long hours and to be able to do everything inside the camera without tiring your hands. I think that will be great. Yeah, and 240 FPS, yeah, which is, I think, the first for Nikon as well. So 240, being able to shoot 240 FPS is brilliant.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much for that very prompt response. And Vijay, if I may come back to you, any funny incident that you would like to share with all of us that might have happened with you anytime in a wedding?
See, wedding itself is like, full of dramas and full of fun.
Right.
I've been doing weddings from 15 years. Trust me, no Bollywood or no films can justify what, kind of funs that we go through. And sometimes it's not great to share, space for one moment, but there's tons and tons of moments, right? So many times we end up going to weddings and they usually tell at like 6 a.m. and then we go there and then even like by 10 a.m. nothing would be starting, and then the kind of fun, it's crazy. I can't just say one moment, but I think wedding itself, like anybody who wants to choose a wedding photography, you have to be prepared for full of fun and all of drama, and like life, the way you can experience life is like insane. Yeah.
Wow. So wedding itself is a big fun moment. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable thoughts and perspectives with all of us. So can we take one last picture? So as a photographer, I mean, you know the pose of clicking a picture, right? So everybody who is here on the stage, even our dignitaries, you're requested, let's pose at the camera. And you have to give a pose of taking a picture. Are you all ready? Yes? Can we have the photographer right here in the center? Can we have the photographer here? All right. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Everybody, let's say click. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, once again for doing the honors of unveiling this remarkable offering by Nikon India. Thank you so much once again for giving us your time today. You're requested to please have a seat. Thank you, Sajan-san and Fuji-san. Thank you, ladies. You're looking very lovely today. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, I believe all of you have been waiting to learn more about the specifications and features of this latest product. So for the same, I would like to call upon our Nikon's technical support team. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sharik Mohammed and Mr. Dikshit Das. Can you please bring in some energy as we welcome them here? Hi, gentlemen. Over to you.
Hello. A very good afternoon, each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being a part of this launch event where we, Nikon, have come up with yet another marvelous camera, the Nikon Z6III. My name is Dikshit Das, and with me I have...
Welcome all. My name is Sharik Mohammed. I'm also part of Nikon India's technical team.
So without any further ado, let's dive right into what the Nikon Z6III offers in terms of the technical specification. Now, as Sajan-san has already mentioned in his presentation, most of the features that the Nikon Z6III has been inherited from the Z9, which is our flagship camera, and the Nikon Z8. So what exactly are those features? The first thing is the image processor, which is the XP7 processor. Then we have the autofocus subject detection. Then we have the ability to shoot in-camera RAW, which is NRAW and ProRes RAW. Then you have been blessed with higher frame rates with this particular camera. And last but not least, the Nikon's legacy 3D tracking in stills?
Not just the features inherited from the Z9, for the very first time, we've introduced to the world what is called as the partially stacked sensor. Now, as a photographer or a cinematographer, how does a partially stacked sensor help us? Let's take a quick look at that. Number one, you get a faster processing. When you compare it with its predecessor model, it has 3.5 times faster processing. Apart from that, you get faster autofocus, which is about 20% faster. You get higher video frame rates, faster continuous shooting speeds, and not just that, smoother EVF. Talking about autofocus, it's a primary concern of any photographer or cinematographer out there. We have a superior autofocus performance available in the Z6III. The same autofocus system inherited from the Z9 and the Z8. You get up to 9 different types of subject detections, which is available in the Z6III. And not just that, superior AF performance. Your camera can focus even in -10 EV. And apart from that, you have backlit autofocus system. Now, capturing those silhouette images has become even more easier. When you talk about environmental portraits, where your subject's face may not be as big as, say, for example, even bigger than a 3%, your camera is able to focus on that face, even if it forms 3% of the entire frame. And like we mentioned earlier also, you have the 3D tracking also available.
Now, as I've already mentioned, being a superior video camera, the Nikon Z6III, you can shoot NRAW and ProRes RAW. At 12-bit, you can also shoot N-Log and HLG at 10-bit. And the best part about this is you can shoot everything in camera without the need of any external device. Also, in post-production, you will have the liberty to come up with your own creative content by color grading your N-Log footage and the RAW footage as per your desired. Again, talking about the frame rates, this camera offers you higher frame rates. We can now shoot 6K at 60p and internal RAW as well. We can shoot 5.4K 60p DCI, 4K at 120 DCI, which is again oversampled from 6K. Now you can also acquire richer informations and more details in the shadows, as well as higher dynamic range when you're shooting N-Log because of the low ISO sensitivity of L2.0, which is equivalent to ISO 200. Now, this is one of its first. Now, in the Nikon Z6III, we offer you a higher frame rate of 240 frames per second at full HD. And the best part is the compression is at H.265, and you can shoot or record your videos at 10-bit.
Now, when you talk about frame rates in still photography, Nikon Z6III is nowhere behind. We have, when using a mechanical shutter, you can shoot up to 14 frames per second of raw images. And if that's not enough, we've got you covered. With electronic shutter, you can shoot up to 20 frames per second. And if you think that still is not enough, you need more, as you know, like any other photographer or cinematographer, we have the high-speed frame capture, which shoots up to C30, C60, and a continuous C120 frames per second. Again, inherited from our top-of-the-line cameras, we have this amazing feature called the pre-release capture. This allows you to buffer your images for a full 1 second, even before you press the shutter. And you know, it allows you to capture that decisive moment that defines you as a content creator. Nikon Z6III has something else which has been introduced to the world for the first time. It offers an EVF which has 4,000 CD per square meter. If that doesn't make any sense, let me put this in very simple terms. Nikon Z6III has the world's brightest EVF out there. Not only is it bright, it offers the highest resolution of 5 dots. Apart from that, you get a higher dynamic range. You're able to view HLG content and allows you to smoothly follow your action photography. When your subject is in motion, you get that smooth tracking in your EVF.
Now, if you want to shoot at ultra low angle frames or top angle frames, with the vari-angle LCD, which is now in the Nikon Z6III, you can achieve that particular desired result that you're looking for. And also this particular LCD is of highest resolution, and so far it is the largest size in its class.
As a cinematographer, I'm sure you guys would agree, apart from videos, there's something which is equally important. That's our audio. For the first time in Z, produced inline audio, which allows you to capture higher dynamic audio, higher dynamic range audio, and with something that has a very less distortion as well. In a world where we're heading towards the AI, Z6III is nowhere behind. We have AI-driven features like in our Z9 and Z8 cameras. Number one being the skin softening and the portrait impression balance. I'm sure you guys have used some of these features at some point of time during your photography and videography. You know, I'm sure you guys have heard of that phrase, if you're not close enough, your photos are not good enough, right? So we have this amazing feature called high-res zoom. So what this allows is it gives you that extra bit of a reach. You are able to focus up to 2 times of your focal length, even on a prime or a fixed lens.
Well, now with the Z6III, you have the power in your hand. You can shoot 6K internal RAW. You can slow down your footage. You have this enhanced audio, and you can actually time code sync your multi-camera shooting, and that too in a very lightweight and compact camera like the Nikon Z6III. And we're also considering the whole cinematic and the video ecosystem. We have been doing all those tie-ups with a wider range of accessories and also collaborating with a lot of third parties so that our users and creators can have a much more flexibility in shooting their own creative content.
And we have got you covered with our growing lineup of lenses. So far, we have 43 native lenses and hundreds of legacy Nikon F-mount lenses, which are perfectly compatible with your Nikon Z6III. With this, we're at the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for being a lovely audience, and thank you so much for being part of this event.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for sharing such cutting-edge features with all of us. As a photography enthusiast myself, I cannot wait to try my hands on this remarkable innovation by Nikon. So even I think that you would not